Hey, and welcome to IMO, in my opinion, with J&M. John,
Yeah.
how are you today, sir?
Why are you trying to steal my look?
Oh, the 4-eye thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to look a little smarter like you. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's not working.
Well, you're not smart, so I guess it is working. Good one, right?
Good out.
How you doing, man? Besides insulting my goggles.
Been all right. Lots happened last 2 weeks. A lot of snow.
Turn off that heater for me. Thank you.
Shit ton of snow.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm so over this shit. Like, this is bananas. Like, we cannot have a day. Like, every other day there's snow on the ground. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, ridiculous. Like, I'm so over it. I don't want to see snow for like another 5 years. Like,
You know it's bad when you're running out of spaces to put the fucking snow in. Like,
dude, the garbage people only take the one garbage because it's the only one that's not buried in fucking snow. So, like, I literally have to be very selective of what I throw in the garbage because I only have one dumpster right now. So, like, where do I throw my fucking garbage? Like, isn't it their job to pull the fucking dumpsters to fucking things
you're
out?
paying for it. So,
Right.
I mean, they should be doing it.
And instead of and then on top of it, to be dicks, when they do grab the one that's kind of sticking out that they can grab, then they literally don't even put it back in its spot.
No,
they
they
fucking leave it in front of the garage. And then I'm trying to back up, and I'm like, "What? Oh, look, there's a garbage can behind me
Yeah,
that's normally not there."
Not good.
Bunch of dicks. Here's the thing, and I've been talking about this for a while already. This is the city's fault.
How
Right?
so?
Okay, so I was in Elmwood Park. I was in Elmwood Park not too long ago, and fucking Elmwood Park's streets are fucking clean. I'm talking about the side streets are fucking clean. Their alleys are fucking clean. Do you know why that is? Because literally, when you go down one of their blocks, there's a sign on the side, and it says, if there's more than 2 inches of snow, you cannot park on this side of the street Monday and Tuesday, and on the opposite, Wednesday and Thursday.
So they can
Why? So
clean.
they can
Yeah.
fucking clean it.
Yeah, of course.
Here, we don't do that shit. So here, there's literally people have their whole furniture sets sitting outside, fucking saving parking spots, right? Because, you know, that's a thing in Chicago.
You don't?
I park in the garage.
Oh, I have to.
I've done that before.
Well,
but it's just-
goddamn! I spent 2.5 hours shoveling out my car and my wife's car. I'm not
agree.
gonna
You shouldn't
let
ha-
that go.
You shouldn't have to dig your car out. The city should come and
Well,
clean the fucking street.
That too, but if I do, I want to keep my spot.
I still think that's kind of stupid. I think you should
What do
be.
you, what do you mean, kind of
Hold on.
stupid?
Let me explain. Let me explain. You just came over here, and what was the first question you asked me? Is there fucking parking?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a problem with people doing that, right? Because other people cannot park there. I think you should be able to do that after 5 o'clock. So, like, if somebody comes there and moves your shit and puts it back when you're not there, because right now there's a lot of people that have all this stuff and they're not there from 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock. And what if somebody needs to make a delivery or whatever, or just stop to check up on somebody? What the fuck? I can't park. I can't move your chair. Technically, I can move your chair, and you can't do shit about it.
Oh, something will happen.
And you're gonna go to jail for it.
Pop your fucking tires.
And you're gonna go to jail for it
How do you know it was me?
because it's your chair. It matches your dinette set.
No. Oh, no.
No. Okay. No.
No.
But yeah, the city needs to take more responsibility for this shit. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, the alleys, you can't even get through the fucking alleys. Like, the day it snowed, that real heavy snow. Like, I woke up and I'm like, I'll try to go to work, right? But my car's really low. I'm like, I'll try it to see. So I go outside, I open the garage door, and my neighbor's stuck. And he drives a Chevy Malibu, right? Which is a little higher than my car.
I would say so.
And he's fucking struggling because literally the bottom of the car, he bottomed the car out on the middle part. What the fuck? I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking mess up my car, you know, because the bumper's gonna get all fucked up scraping through the fucking snow.
Again.
I'm like, fuck that, I'm not doing it. And then I ended up taking Miliani's car because 4-wheel drive is fucking awesome. I will give it that. I don't like SUVs. I'm not a fan, but having 4-wheel drive is badass. Like, that car gets out of that
I
thing.
don't get you. You're 6'3" and you
First of all, I feel
drive
smaller.
these fucking
Hold on, time out. I feel smaller.
Hot Wheel looking.
I feel like I don't
cars.
fit in her car. I fit in her car less than I do in my car. How weird is that?
There's no way.
Dude, I literally sit with the seat in her truck all the way down to the floor, and I look up, and my hat hits the ceiling. But it's an SUV.
I mean,
and it's bigger, but yet in my car, that as you like to call is a Hot Wheels car,
yeah.
right? I can look up and my hat doesn't hit the fucking ceiling.
Well, no, I wouldn't even
Riddle
call
me
it
that, Batman.
Hot Wheels. What's the cheap version? The
Matchbox.
Matchbox. Yeah, it's a Matchbox car.
Or the no-name ones from Family Dollar. Nah, bro. I don't like SUVs because they're just big, bro. Having to park those things is fucking pain in the ass. But they do come with benefits. Like, I kid you not, Miliani's truck literally gets through all that shit with no trouble whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whatsoever. But it's fucking amazing how they do that. But, I mean, I'll get an RS. It has four-wheel drive.
Yeah, okay.
Your grandpa car has four-wheel drive, right?
It does. All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, but yet it still lost to me in a race.
No, I was right behind you. I started
So that
behind
means you're
you,
in
and
second.
I stayed behind you.
You're full of shit. We were at the same stoplight. How are you behind me? How did you start off behind me? We're
What
lined up at the
stoplight?
same.
We were on the highway.
We were not on the highway. We literally stopped. We got off the highway and we were on First Avenue. And we can ask my sister if you want to try to bullshit this because she was in the car too. Okay, so we stopped. I lowered my window down. I talked some shit about your grandpa car, and then we both took off. And all I saw, or all you saw, were my taillights.
I had to turn.
You see, all of a sudden, all these excuses come around.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over the snow, man. I need the summer because I want to take out that little beast right there in the corner and have some fun with that thing.
How much that cost you again?
About $1,000.
For a scooter?
Hey, you got to pay to play, baby.
You could have bought a Razor.
Got to pay to play.
For $30.
You can't even stand on a Razor. You're too heavy.
No, me, no.
All right,
you,
then. I weigh almost as much as you do.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, then. In other news, what did I say we were going to talk about? Oh, so we're talking about the snow and all that.
Some chick getting her brains
No,
beaten.
not yet. We'll get there. We're easing in. You know all about easing in, right? Right? All right. We won't go there, though.
No. Just hard and fast and to the point.
The point of your nose? Okay, whatever. So Texas and all these southern states, right, that don't see snow pretty often, they're fucking losing their minds, right? They lost their power, their gas, they've resorted to using grills inside the house. Apparently, they don't listen to Hank Hill too often in Texas down there. They don't do propane and propane accessories.
No.
It's hilarious to me sometimes because I'm like, these people are tripping out, right?
It's not hilarious. People have died.
People die in Chicago all the time. What are you talking about? But we fucking...
But not of the cold.
Are you kidding me? We have
What?
people that die in the cold all the time. They're probably just
Not
still
as much as in Texas.
I'll tell you right now, there's people that
like
CBS
35 people.
Ooh. In 1 year of cold? How many people die in all the years of Chicago cold? Combined. We get this shit every year. And they're complaining about a little bit of ice and their high temperature for the day is 25 degrees.
I'll take that in a heartbeat.
Fuck that. Hell yeah, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Same thing with Arkansas, all these southern states. Like, bro, it's just a little snow. It's all right. You'll survive.
It's Arkansas.
I understand. It's just a little bit of snow.
I used to call it Arkansas for some odd reason. I don't know. Weird.
What was that game you wanted to play? Smarter than a fifth grader? Delilah's in the building, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a round of applause. I don't know which one the button is. Hold on. It's coming. Keep talking. It's coming. Go ahead. Keep talking, John.
I think her hair's...
Keep talking. It's coming.
Her hair or something. I don't know.
There it is. Delilah, ladies and gentlemen. Delilah. And that'll stop right there. They're bitching over... They closed, like, on one of the plants that my company has is in Arkansas. It's in Mark Tree. And I know it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Like, literally, like, they don't have anything there. But they got, like, 6 inches and their temperature's, like, 25. And they shut down.
That's nice.
That's summer right now for us, bro.
Good weather, right?
I'll pull out the
Good
scooter
winter.
in that weather right now.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you guys. I wish I had 25-degree weather right now. Like, today was probably the hottest day of the year so far. And it was like 30.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the mere fact that I can see the alley, the actual street of the alley right now, blew my mind this morning. Have you seen the icicles this year?
Yeah.
Holy
I just
shit.
pulled one off my house that would have killed an elephant if it fell on it.
Dude, there's one down in the corner house right there that literally it's like from the roof
Oh,
to the
I saw it,
ground.
yeah,
to the
yeah.
fucking ground. I was
Yeah.
like, holy fucking shit if that falls on somebody. But whatever. I digress. Winters suck in Chicago sometimes.
All the time.
But this one, well, last year wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Last year was pretty mild.
But they don't got that whole fleet of plows to
That's
do
okay.
their streets
I
and
can
stuff
understand
like that.
I understand that, right? Because obviously, a state like Texas, who sees 20-degree weather once every millennia, right? Why would you buy a fleet of plows and salt trucks? I get it. But like,
And what you don't understand is they got really hilly areas. So our streets are flat. Their shit goes up and down, so they cannot drive on the streets. They will slide and they will crash.
are you defending these pansies?
No, they are wimps, but
I'm just saying. I mean, they talk a big game down there, you know. We got guns and all this bullshit, but they can't drive cars in snow. Apparently, well, whatever. This is what it is. What else did we say we were gonna talk about? There's a couple more topics.
Am I going to say it again?
Oh, the MMA. Okay, I wanted that to be our last thing, but okay, we'll talk about it a little bit.
Well, let's talk
What was
about
it?
the
What girl?
Kristen. What?
You
Happy
went to a
birthday.
party and got drunk, John?
We.
I didn't get drunk. You get drunk off
I
of.
didn't get drunk.
The girl who got canceled.
Oh, Gina Carrano. Let's talk about Gina Carrano.
Love of my life.
You know what? She's
I
going
would-
through
I
a
would-
Ronda Rousey stage though.
I would do something to her.
You brown nose.
No.
I feel like she was treated so unfairly, man. Okay, so Gina Carano is a star or one of the stars of, or was a star
Formerly.
of The Mandalorian, a Disney and Lucasfilms production. She was
Lucas Films, yes.
she was terminated for posting tweets or whatever she was posting. I don't remember what media it was. Where she spoke her mind, and she said things that, at least to me, didn't seem harsh or bad. Like, it was just tweets, man. Like, I've always felt like there has to be like if she was to say that on set, I got you, cool. You want to say fire her for saying what she said on set, cool. But she's at home, she's not on the clock, she's chilling, and then on top of it, she's not even saying anything crazy, right?
You are a fucking hypocrite right now.
No, because when we're talking about
you are a hypocrite.
No.
Exact same thing happened to somebody I know, and you said
Explain that,
you
please,
don't
'cause
got a case, blah blah blah, this and that, and now you're defending Gina Carano.
Okay, so there's a difference between.
It's unfair
Do
to
you really
her,
want me to
but
go there? Because I'm gonna have to go into details to explain this.
No,
maybe not
I
the
mean-
details in the per se, but there's a difference between being accused of sexual activity and commenting and saying, "I want my pronoun to be beep bop boop." There's a big fucking difference there. Do not compare those two.
Is that what she wrote?
Yes, but people are sensitive.
But what
with
you're
that.
saying is off the clock and on the clock.
I understand, but one of them is having a sexual activity, accused of it.
No, there was no accusation of any of that stuff.
Oh my God! Really? It was.
Oh,
it was.
come
It all
on.
had to do with sexual
Listen.
content. Listen to me. Listen to me. It was sexual content. Or am I incorrect? No.
You are incorrect. Because there was nothing that happened.
So it wasn't text messages about who she messed around or how she messes.
No. You're right.
It was about the color of her car.
Off
right?
the clock?
It was
off the clock?
It was about
Off
about
the clock. Off
You're-
the clock.
Again, you are comparing.
You are not working at that time.
I understand, John, but you are comparing someone saying, I go for the socks and I suck dick. Those are two different fucking things, bro. You cannot compare those two. Do you get what I'm saying? One has, I don't care if it's off the clock or not. What I'm saying is the content itself are two different things. One is sexual and one is not.
So what's your point? It doesn't matter if it's off the clock. If it has nothing to do with work.
Do you understand that it matters to the company, right? Because there are rules and regulations specifically towards sex when it comes to companies. Correct or incorrect? When you work at your job, do you not sign a piece of paper?
Can somebody fire you if you're gay? Oh, that has to do with sex, right? Yeah, right.
That's gender sex, dummy. Not having sex.
What does it
not
matter?
having sexual relations.
What does it matter? What does it matter?
Because there's no rule.
It's about sexual activities.
There is no rule. Listen, there is no rule. There's no rule that says you cannot be gay or whatever. There is a rule that says you cannot have sex on property or whatever it may say.
But that never happened.
Oh my God.
That never happened.
John, the part you're not understanding is that literally there are companies.
You just said there are rules that companies have, rules and regulations against sex?
Against broadcasting things like that. Don't you get that? There are certain things you cannot say when you work for a particular company. And sex is a big one. But when you say, I want my pronoun to be beep, bop, boop, that's stupidity. You have to learn how to separate the two. But there's a difference. If I'm signed by a company, right? And they say you cannot post about Microsoft. Guess what? I signed that contract willingly. So now I can't talk about Microsoft.
Wait, there was no fucking contract. They have no rules or regulations. So what happens then?
How do you know did you look up that company's policy?
I was told.
Did she look up that company's policy?
We're not gonna say who.
I didn't say who. I said she.
Okay, no.
Shim. The Shim. Check it.
Do him, they.
Can I look it up on YouTube? I mean, on YouTube. Can I look it up on Google? So we don't have no proof. So we have no proof of anything that is written in the company policy, correct? So we are on an assumption that it's not in there. So you're gonna base your case on an assumption with me.
No.
How stupid do you sound?
On valid information of what I've been told
by someone who probably didn't look up the information.
You'll see.
Listen to my comparison. This is my problem with it. You are comparing.
Bro, you're talking about like a company like This is not a company like Microsoft or anything like that. It is not a church. It is I think it's a fucking bar.
I understand.
What bar do you know of?
Do you not understand? Okay, as stupid as you think I sound, understand how stupid you sound. Because you are comparing being accused of doing something inappropriate that was sexual in nature, whatever it may be, whatever off the clock or non the clock, whatever you are.
I'm pointing out your hypocrisy because you're saying that if it was off the clock, if it was off the premises.
If Gina Carrano would have been accused of something sexual and I said, no, that's not fair, that's hypocrisy. But there's two different topics here, John. We're talking about something that has to do with sexual relationships.
The topic is, I think what the point you were trying to make was she didn't do it while she was at work. Wasn't that the point he was trying to make? She did not do it at work.
Correct.
She was doing it on her own time.
What was she accused of?
What does it matter? It was off work.
What do you mean? That has to matter because that's how we accuse people of stuff. Or do we just say, I'm going to do it because of whatever reason?
But if it's not anything illegal, what does it matter if it's off the clock? Like...
Do you know?
For me, it's the same thing as being fired for being gay.
Do you know?
Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
You're comparing apples to fucking oranges. No, it's worse than that. You are comparing apples to a brick. Dude, there's two different things. If she would have got fired, for saying, I don't like red cars, you're going to compare it to, I got fired because they found bad emails or text messages.
It's just odd that you find one like
less than the other
to be like a illegitimate firing, and then one to be meh. It's hard.
No, the other one. First of all, I did say the company is probably going to win this. They're probably going to win it. Understand that they're probably going to win it.
Because you think they're right.
It's not that I think I'm right. I hope that I'm wrong. But the thing is,
Because you think they're right.
I don't think they're right. I am
Okay.
using my experience in management in stores and businesses that I've read a lot of policies, okay, and I've fired people for stupid shit like this. And it's my job to do it because the policy states it. Doesn't matter if it's true or not.
So have you ever had to fire somebody
Yes.
for doing something they've done off the clock? And
Yes, because if you bring that stuff into so first of all, she said that she
okay, off the clock, but you're saying, if they bring that
okay,
stuff into
here's the problem,
No,
Jonathan.
it's
Here's the problem.
off
Here's the problem.
clock.
If it becomes a problem inside on the clock after the fact, it's still a problem. Yes or no? Somebody
Not for the
complained.
company.
John, somebody complained about it. Yes or no? Did somebody complain? Because that's how this all got brought up, right? An employee complained about it. Yes?
Yeah,
Yes?
yeah.
Okay, wait.
Like that,
Let's stop right there.
like that.
Let's stop right there. Hold on. I'm not, wait.
Uh-huh.
So somebody complained. All the parties were brought into the office. That person was let go. Do you know why they did that? Because if you keep them, there's going to be problem among employees. Do you understand that that's probably what's going to happen? No one's going to be like, okay, we're not going to fire anybody. We're all going to be fucking best friends again, right? You know that's not going to happen. That never fucking happens, right? So now you're going to have tension in the workplace. Yes or no?
Well, you don't know that.
Delilah?
Like possibly,
if somebody
but not for
if somebody at your job said, went to your manager and said, Delilah's sharing dirty pictures outside on her lunch break. Well, she's off the clock. She is off the clock because she's not on lunch. You punch out, right? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. So somebody complains about it, right? Are they going to let you go for that? Right? Okay, so she said yes.
Where's
Now,
she working? Where's she working?
she works at Lowe's.
Hey, chill. Don't put myself
She works at Lowe's in the brick. I'm kidding.
Tell them I'll register on that.
She's not registered what? or she's in the lumber yard. But you understand
This is her schedule right here.
but that's sensitive material. That's my W4, bro.
Yeah, you got one.
That's my acting one. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I completely off base here? There's two different things. Gina Carrano got fired, right, for saying she wants her pronoun to be a specific thing, for insensitivity.
Well, maybe
Is
she
that
wants to be a
insensitive?
robot. Beep, bop, boop.
Sure, and I get it.
You got to respect that.
I get it. Oh, you know who's gonna get fired for sexual activity? Probably off the clock.
Who?
The guy who's playing Batman now. Because he fucked the co-star on the Batmobile. Probably. That's what he's accused of, actually.
Oh, that sounds like that was in the workplace.
What if they were outside?
In the back cart.
In the back cart?
In the back cart.
Okay, to put a bow on this thing. I understand what you're saying, John, but I'm not being hypocritical because they're not on the same playing field at all.
IMO.
What?
Did you get that?
IMOER?
In my opinion, you are being a hypocrite.
No. Delilah, am I being a hypocrite? Or is it legit that they're two different things?
Yeah.
They are two
The
different
subject
situations.
matter is two different things.
Yes, but what
The
defines
fact
those
that it's
subject matters
off
are
the
the
clock
are
is the same
I
principle.
agree, but what overshadows all of that is the cause of those things. One is saying beep bop boop, the other one is sharing dirty pictures. Those are two.
That's not even what happened.
I'm using it as a fucking example.
Okay.
I'm using it as an example. It doesn't matter.
Agree to disagree.
It doesn't matter what happened. It was sexually related. It was sexual in nature, and sex in the workplace never work out.
And not
doesn't
even,
matter how
not
it works.
even,
Not even, John.
No,
Okay, sure, whatever.
I think you misheard.
Okay, whatever you say. But back to Gina Carrano. I thought it was very unfair, because what she said wasn't necessarily insensitive, and I guess I get it because nowadays everything's about pronouns, and you have to be proper, and that's cool.
Is this?
Go ahead.
Do we have free speech? I mean, if you say something that's not
Popular.
like horrendous, and you lose your job, is that still considered free speech?
I don't think we have free. I think we have less free speech now than we ever have. Because you
think so,
cannot
too.
say anything now. It's funny because some people some people say we have a lot of free speech now because of stuff like you can have your own
I mean,
pronoun, you can say
wait.
whatever you want.
People consider free speech, like being able to say whatever you want without getting thrown in jail or fucking killed. But I mean, if you can't say anything without losing your job, is that considered free speech? I don't know.
I what I find weird is I'm of the mind, like, okay, so I'm very split. I'm very split in my I don't want to say morals, I don't like that word. In my decision making when it comes to like politics and whatever, I'm a little bit of everything, right? Like I can't sit here and tell you I back up Republicans or I back up Democrats. Right, I'm kind of 50-50 on all of it. Like there's some things I like what Republicans say, and there's some things I like what Democrats say. But what the heck is that? I hear music. Oh, okay. But no, I totally lost my train of thought. Go ahead, John. I leave it to you. I totally lost my train of thought.
I lost mine because you lost yours. So I'm fucked.
Oh, this is what I mean. So basically, what happens is, so now the Democratic Party right now is a lot more popular than the Republican Party.
Sure. Yeah.
And anything that you say that, let's say you mildly disagree with something, you're the wrong person. You're not allowed to say that, right? So like if you say you don't support BLM or whatever, you're the bad person. Or if you support Trump, you're the bad person or whatever. It's like, those things shouldn't exist. You should be able to support and say whatever you want without fear of being ridiculed or insulted or whatever. We all have freedom of speech. Like we don't make fun of Biden supporters and say you guys are fucking idiots. But if you're a Trump supporter, you're a fucking idiot. That doesn't make sense to me. You know. Because that's not fair. That's not what this country's about. This country's about being fair. You can root for whoever you want. Like if you're a Sox fan or a Cubs fan, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter.
Well, I was a Cubs fan.
Okay, I'm kind of neither, but okay. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. Like we either have freedom of speech or we don't. But that has to apply both ways. We cannot shut people up because we disagree on political views or racial views or whatever the hell. She
should just start a OnlyFans and make a shit ton of money.
Who? Gina Carrano?
Yeah.
Gina Carrano should come work here. I'll pay her.
In what?
In IOUs.
Jordans?
Hey. She probably has a big foot. She's a pretty big girl. She's going through a Ronda Rousey thing. Have you seen Ronda Rousey recently?
No.
I mean, I'm not saying she looks bad because I've always thought Ronda Rousey was kind of cute. Like something's cute about her. Her face is kind of cute, but she's very far removed from looking like she did when she fought Holly Holmes.
Doesn't look as.
Oh, she's nowhere near it.
No.
Oh no, she's probably tipping the scales a little bit. She still looks cute though, but Gina Carano's the same way because Gina Carano was thin. You ever watch that one weigh-in where
I don't think she's chunky. She's like muscular. She's a
big girl. She's a big girl.
I mean,
she's either that or she's shooting up like The Rock.
No,
sharing a needle.
Nobody's shooting up like The Rock. He's going straight into the sack too, probably.
You're a hater, bro. Are you watching his new show, Young Rock?
You just said I'm a hater. You think I'm watching his fucking show? Absolutely fucking not.
At least it's better than anything Arnold ever did.
No, that's not true.
He's double the man Arnold is, honestly.
What does that mean?
He's done hella more than Arnold ever done in his career. And he's like barely halfway through his career.
God bless you. No, that's dead wrong.
God bless you?
Yeah.
Sure, whatever that do for you. Go ahead, continue.
I mean, she's going to feel better in a couple minutes.
That's called human.
Listen.
Being human. You heal. Go ahead.
What's The Rock's best movie?
In my opinion, Gridiron Gangs. You don't even know what that is.
Was he like the star of that movie?
He's the star in every movie he's been in.
Really?
What kind of question is that? Are you kidding me? Do you hear this guy?
Fast and the
obviously doesn't-
Furious, not Fast and the Furious.
What do you mean?
Vin
He was
Diesel.
he was the cell of that movie. You do know that, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't watch it. But anyways, Gridiron Gangs will never topple fucking the Terminator or fucking Predator. His movies don't reach that fucking stratosphere.
When was the last time you saw Predator? When was the last time you saw
She's
Conan?
21 years old.
When was the last time you saw Terminator?
His movies
more
were
questions?
hits. This guy's making fucking lame garbage.
Who's
Rampage.
Who's relevant?
He's. What do you mean?
Who's relevant right now?
Right now.
And who is going to continue to be relevant?
You
do know. You do know.
comparing a 40-year-old action star, or how old is
It's like
Rock?
almost 50.
To a 70-something-year-old.
Who was a big
Come on.
when Arnold Schwarzenegger was in his early or almost 50? Who was a bigger star at the same age?
Oh,
I think-
Arnold.
oh, you're full of shit.
Arnold.
Holy crap!
Oh,
only
please,
only in the
Arnold.
steroid community
Arnold.
or Gold's Gym. You're fucking nuts, right? You're being stupid, right? There is no, you cannot compare
This
Arnold.
is the same. This is the Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan thing. It's the same thing.
Please do not put.
It's the
do
same
not put
thing.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold is Jordan, and fucking The Rock is the copycat.
Are you-
He's not going to be better if he's the copycat.
He's not copying anything because if anything,
Oh no, he's not copying.
he's not
anything.
copying because he's not copying
just
his
getting
gay ass freaking accent
swole
that he
like
has.
him. He's doing action movies like him. He's got political aspirations like him. What the fuck?
Wait a minute, wasn't Arnold? Didn't he go into WWE for a bunch of cameos? Who was trying to be like who? He was trying to be a wrestler.
No,
He's in a WWF video game.
yeah, because
He wants to be.
No, he doesn't want to do any
how
of that
funny!
stuff.
How funny that whenever it's the other way, it's no. But when it's The Rock, it's like yeah, he's copying.
So
Bro, he's not copying.
he's not copying The Rock.
Dude,
The Rock is copying him.
How could you possibly copy someone that doesn't speak English?
I don't understand what The Rock's talking about. He talks in the third person. The Rock, shut the fuck up.
You are a fucking hater, bro. Like, dude, look at The Rock. The Rock right now is a hella bigger movie star than Arnold ever was in his career.
That's not true. That's not true. You
Bro,
weren't even born when Arnold
favor.
was
Look
at
up-
his
look
fucking
up-
prime.
Look up what the hell any type of net worth of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then look up The Rock, or put at the same age. Put like age 35 or 40 or whatever. Put 40. Let's see what their net worths were at the same age. I bet you The Rock storms them by like a couple, like maybe $30 million.
Wait. But inflation. You got to put inflation into it.
How ironic that there's a lot of excuses for Arnold, right? A lot of excuses.
Dude, the money now doesn't go as far as back then.
Dude, The
Come
Rock,
on.
let me tell you something.
The
The
Rock,
Rock
The
has
Rock.
a shit ton of business right now. And
Yeah.
Arnold never had. Never.
Arnold was the biggest movie star in like the fucking 80s. Come on. What?
He was the biggest movie star because literally his body was the biggest one. That's it.
Okay.
He was not
And
that-
The Rock is emulating that fucking path.
I understand that. And I understand that he
So
is.
who's copying who? Oh,
Listen,
did he?
I understand that he is the modern day Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he is not copying him in the sense of how he runs
He's
his
the
business.
modern day Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he's not copying him.
No, because he's not copying in the sense of how he does, what movies he's doing, his style of acting, which is no one wants to copy Arnold because
He's
does
in
bad
movies.
acting.
He's in action movies. It's the same thing. They're action movies.
So any actor that's big and muscular is
No.
copying Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
Yeah.
Dave Bautista's Arnold.
Fuck.
Is
Yes.
John Cena, same thing.
Yes.
You're full of shit.
Yeah,
You're full of crap.
because he was the first.
He was the first muscular actor. Is that what you think?
Name another one.
You're telling me that in the history of movies,
In the history of film,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the only bodybuilder.
maybe Steve Reeves, but that's going way back. So The Rock is copying somebody. I don't know if it's Arnold Schwarzenegger or Steve Reeves. He's copying. Yeah.
Arnold has a higher net worth.
Over how many? Right now, at what?
400 million.
At what age? How old is he now?
I can't find for 40, but this is for now.
That's for now. How old is he now?
70.
By
I love it
Hold
when
on.
your own
Hold on.
argument
No.
just
Hold on, I got this.
fucks
I got
you.
this.
73.
He's 73 years old.
Worth 400.
400 what?
Just 400.
400 million?
Yeah.
Billion or million?
No, 400,000.
Look up The Rock.
400 million.
It's
I thought
30
she said
it's
billion. Relax.
320 million.
And The Rock is worth how much?
320 million.
If he was worth 400 billion,
300,
he'd be the
300 million?
the richest man on
320
earth.
million.
All right, let's just round up. We're 300 million. So it's a difference of $100 million. How old is The Rock?
He is 48.
He's 48. So that's a difference of how many years, Math Wiz? So 48 to 73.
You do the math. I'm not helping your
Okay,
argument
so wait,
out.
you just said, what did he say about inflation? What did he say about inflation? Okay, so there's inflation and there's a lot of years in between those two. Okay, and we're talking about $100 million is separating those two. So when The Rock gets to 73,
Yeah.
where do you think the chips are gonna fall?
He's not going to get to 73. With
You don't think
all
The Rock is gonna get to be
steroids.
73
Not with
years
all the
old?
steroids he's injecting into his body.
If
No.
Arnold survived,
Arnold's like a god.
oh my god,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
you have something in your mouth. I think it's Arnold's dick. You might want to rinse your mouth a little bit there. Man, brown nosing and sucking Arnold's dick. Holy shit. Oh my god, you need to get off that.
I'm
dude's
telling you,
nuts.
he's following the same career path. Doesn't he run?
Delilah, you wanna sit in
He
for a little
wants
bit?
to be like a senator. He wants to run for president now, right?
The people wanted him to run for president. He entertained the idea. Everyone wanted him to run for president.
Well, of course.
The
And in
Rock.
his mind, he's like, "Oh, Arnold did it. I might as well do it too."
No, he probably
Yeah.
did it because of the millions and millions of Rock fans would have put him in office and he would have won.
Oh God,
Oh my god.
I don't want to live in that
can't
world.
I can't even.
I'd move to Canada. You know how people were saying they were gonna move when Trump won? I will literally sell my house and fucking move.
You do know that
This
Arnold was
fucking-
not very received very well as the governor, right? He doesn't have the greatest reputation as the governor of California. You know that,
First of
right?
all, he wasn't the governor; he was the governator. And second of all, yeah, he was great.
Oh, jeez.
They loved him.
You love his dick. Holy shit. Back to Gina Carrano. I hope she gets. And the bad thing is, here's the worst part about that. So we can calm down a little bit, get a little aggressive here when he starts talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. You see how aggressive he gets, man. They fucked her career up.
Yeah.
Like her acting career is basically over because there's no bouncing back from this. For one, you're accused of being insensitive towards. I'm gonna go ahead and say probably the LGBT community because that's a big thing with them is pronouns and all that. And if they're gonna say it was insensitive, it was probably because of that. You're fucked. No one's gonna want to work with you because of that.
Yeah. Isn't that a shame, though?
Like you're royally fucked. Royally fucked. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe she can go back to fighting.
I blame her generation.
I'm not gonna go there, but okay. Speaking on the topic, I also sent you an article about this particular event. So apparently there was an MMA fight with a transgender female against a biological female, and the transgender female happened to break that woman's skull. And the transgender woman is being praised for, what's the correct terminology? Look
I
it
believe
up.
for being brave
For being brave.
and fighting a woman.
Now, we've talked about this before, and I'm all about equality, right? I mean, you want to be gay, be gay. You want to be a lesbian, be lesbian. You want to be, if you want to transition to whatever you want, do that. That's up to you. No problem, right? But when it comes to certain things, I feel there has to be limits for protection, right? Because you cannot put a transgender woman against a biological woman and pretend that that's an equal fight. Because
No,
it's not. It's not an equal fight. Especially nowadays, because again, we go back to the pronoun thing. Anyone can say, I'm a woman, and that has to be respected. And that's cool. I'm all for that. You want to say you're a woman, say you're a woman. Cool. But understand that if you are a biological male, you have significant amount of strength over a female. So if you just say you're a woman, if John, if you say you're a woman and you go fight against, on the bottom of the pole of women in MMA, you could really, really hurt someone.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about playing pool or bowling, and even then, I still think the men and the women are separate. There's a reason why we have men and women play in two different leagues.
Yeah.
In the majority of sports, it's not because we want, because it'd be too easy for men to beat women in a lot of these sports, and that's the truth.
And apparently, fighting is one of them. Who knew?
I didn't say that, but okay, you're insensitive, John. That's a woman. That's a woman.
Formerly,
we are gonna be correct on this show. That's a woman.
Formerly a man.
Watch your language there. Here's the thing. Again, I think I used the last time we talked about this. I used the Serena Williams example, or you did, where she played against a man who was ranked like 200.
Got smoked,
and she got killed. And she is the best female tennis player of all time.
All time. Yeah.
And she got beat in straight sets by a player that was ranked 200 in the male circuit.
Yep.
There's a reason for that, right? Obviously, men excel at in sports differently than women do. This is why we keep women and men separate when we compete. Because imagine if you put the Lakers right now in the WNBA, how fucking fair is that?
None whatsoever.
Where in the WNBA, maybe 0.5% of women can dunk the ball. Not even 0.5%. Like,
Brittany Griner.
That's it. I think in the entire history of the WNBA, there's been like
two or three?
3 women that could dunk. But in the NBA, 80% of the league can dunk. Would that be fair? It wouldn't. And if LeBron James tomorrow woke up and wanted to say, well, I'm a woman now. Cool. I'm gonna go play the WNBA. He's gonna be the greatest female basketball player to ever play.
He'd be the all-time. He'd have the all-time scoring fucking. He'd be on the top after one season, after half the season.
Yeah, like it'll be the first,
have all the
first
records.
3 games. The first 3 games, he's fucking broken every female record. That's where the line has to be drawn, because it's like, yes, you're transitioning and you take estrogen, and you have testosterone blockers and all that stuff. I understand that, but
I would like to know the exact percentage of like how much strength, I'm talking like Tyson now. How much of your strength goes down after doing all your fucking treatments?
I don't know. I'm gonna guess that you probably lose some.
Yeah,
but
what's some? But what's some?
Maybe 15%.
15%.
But if you're 150% stronger than a female, losing 15% ain't nothing.
No,
you're still 100%.
That's why you're gonna be able to crack a girl's skull like a fucking coconut.
This is when it becomes. That's when it becomes dangerous. This is when it becomes dangerous and unfair.
Who's allowing this to happen?
This generation.
This generation.
We're not letting
We're
it.
21 years old. What are we doing?
You guys are the ones encouraging this. You're well, not you, but in general, it's just a
And
thing.
you're the future. It's only gonna get worse from here.
Sports are, I mean, if women want to get beat in every sport by men, then cool. You're not going to be successful ever in your life when it comes to sports.
Didn't some poor girl got her scholarship taken away, or she never received one because a guy who's like 50 years old, 6'8", decided to join a college girls basketball team. Oh my God!
I think Mina had read about some girl who was breaking records powerlifting. That's another one that doesn't make any fucking sense. How is it? Okay, again, this is where I feel like they don't lose that much strength when they're doing that, estrogen and testosterone blockers. Because it would be, I would give it the benefit of the doubt if it was a difference of like 3% more weight than what the record was. Right? So if the record was 200 pounds and that female who transitioned from a man, if she was lifting 205 pounds, fine, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, normally when you break a weightlifting record like that, it's by
ounces.
Pound, maybe two.
Okay,
it's
but
not
here,
anything drastic.
I will give them a little bit of leeway because I agree with you. It's not really like by a margin. You beat it by like a pound or two.
Yeah.
Right. I will give her 5 pounds. If you
and
break
that's a lot.
That's a lot. If you break it with 5 pounds. But they are shattering records by 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. That's absurd. You know what that is? That proves that they are still genetically stronger and they still have a thing that you were born with. And for them, they were born males.
And everybody's
just doesn't make
turning
sense.
a blind eye to it.
It's not a blind eye. It's that people...
Of course they are.
Is that we're in the age of acceptance, and that's great, right? I agree with acceptance, but acceptance in sports and in competition, we have to be fair. Fair is bigger than in this case, because if not, then we're throwing everything out the window when it comes to competition.
Yeah,
it has to be fair.
Why were people so hell bent on getting these steroid guys out of the league for taking steroids and not putting them in the Hall of Fame, and then you're gonna allow former men turn women into sports?
Women?
Huh? Yeah.
You're man, bro. You're gonna get
What?
beat up one day, boy.
They
I'm just
it's
saying.
women's sports.
Okay. I'm just saying the way you're saying things is a little insensitive there. You're
She
fired.
sports?
I'm gonna fire you.
Her sport?
Give him his last check.
I don't know. Like,
Here's
I'm old.
this is my proposition. My proposition would be that transgenders, female or males, they should have their own leagues dedicated to them.
or play in the same.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Your proposal is like if you're a transitioning female to play with men, right?
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, then
Because the whole point of
start your
transitioning
own,
is to be a female. You get what I'm saying? If you're
Well, then I
if you're a
guess
male.
yeah, you're right. Start
It's not
your
gonna
own. Start your own.
I would say you
league.
have to start your own league because it would keep everything the playing fields equal. Because
Yeah.
if you're competing against men that transitioned, then that's equal.
Yeah.
And females and then mind you, again, this usually just happens with the males that transition. So if you're a biological male, you transition to a female. Normally, they're the ones that want to compete.
Normally.
in female
Yeah,
sports.
every time.
It's rare. It's
Yeah.
very rare. I've never heard of a case where a transitioning female transitioning into a male competed and shattered records
no.
in anything. They probably are some that compete, but like we're talking about shattering records. That's like a female transitioning to a male and being MVP of the NBA
Yeah.
and outplaying LeBron James.
No,
That would be miraculous. That would be amazing, but you don't see that.
that would never happen.
So obviously there are differences between. So if there's a difference and it's a safety thing, especially when it comes to fighting, we need to monitor that and we need to regulate that because that's not cool. That's assault. No, I don't want to say that's assault. That's insensitive. That's not cool because that's dangerous, dude. She could have killed that girl.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I know Dana White's not. He's not about that. You know about
No,
that?
no,
Right?
no, no. Oh, hell no. If there's
But,
one person,
I think he already said it. He's not doing it. He'll never do it. But I don't know. It's a weird call. What else is going on? Delilah, what's going on? How are you over there? Oh, she's
a cripple.
She messed up her wrist somehow. Don't know how. She's a whatever.
What the hell is that?
What else you got? Anything else you got?
Oh,
I'm running dry here, bro.
Running dry.
Your short film.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a short film.
Do like a monologue for these people. Do like something. Like read your
You want me to do a monologue?
do something.
Or just give us a synopsis. Of it.
Yeah, just no. Do like a little
You
like
just want to say
snippet.
that so we could laugh at you, bro.
No. I'm being genuine here.
No.
Something.
I'm not gonna,
Give
I
the people
agree,
something.
I agree with her, and you're just using this for
What?
to try to mock me or something.
No.
Huh?
Give us a synopsis.
So for all who probably know already, since we've mentioned it before, I am attempting to be an actor, an actor. It's kind of been a dream of mine, and during this time, there's not a lot of work, right?
No.
Because of COVID and all that, like the Chicago shows are starting up, and they're going through their season, whatever, and it's still kind of slow. So I decided to write a short film of my own and film it myself and star in it. And
What's it about?
it's a film that's loosely based on. See, he's just waiting to say something stupid. I could feel it. I literally can feel it.
Would you
through
just
the electrical
keep fucking
conduit
talking?
and cables that are going through the fucking Roadcaster
Just
Pro
say
here.
what it's about. My God.
He is going to. I already know what he's
Oh
going to say.
my
But
God.
this is
I'm not
how
going to say
good
it.
I know this man.
I swear to God, I'm not going to say a word. Go.
I know he's not because I'm going to mute his mic.
No, don't mute it. No, don't do
You
that.
see that? You see that? Now I know he's
Don't
going to
do
say
that.
it.
Just go. Just
Should I mute him?
no. Come on. Just say what it's
He's
about.
gonna
Come
jump
on.
on this one. And try,
I'm not going to say a word. Just
he's
say
gonna
what
say
it's
it
about.
louder. Basically, the film is based loosely, very loosely, on events and stuff that I felt when I was in between my.
No.
No one's gonna understand what that's called, but okay.
It's an inside joke.
Okay.
I didn't say a word though.
Basically, the joke is saying because I have music to my, so it's a sad story, it's a drama, so it has very sad, impactful music, and it has this violin thing, and he just loves to. Every time I talk for a long time, he likes to hum it. I don't know. But yeah, so it's a loosely based story about some feelings that I had when I was in between relationships. It dealt with the fact that there's always a special someone.
Always.
I believe that. I mean, I don't know if Delilah. I mean, you're young, so I don't know if you've ever experienced that before. But there's always gonna be one person in your life that, no matter how far they are, you think about them. They pop into your head. You'd be like, I wonder how she's doing or how he's doing or whatever. There's always that one, right? And
Should
that
have
person
started humming now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you missed your shot. And this person to me, she was really special, and I always had this thing where man, I kept I wonder how she's doing. She okay? Whatever. And unlike the previous times, the last time I actually didn't talk to her for a long time, and I still worried because that's how I am. And then the film kind of depicts that. In a dream format, it's a whole thing of not wasting time, and sometimes you have to make the first step even though you don't want to, because you never know what can happen. And as we know, in the last year, a lot of shit happened that was uncontrollable. Like Kobe Bryant stuff really kind of woke me up. It's you really don't know. You could wake up today and tomorrow you're dead or someone dies or whatever, and you never have the chance to say anything to anybody. So Jonathan, I love you, man.
Aww.
Now say it back to me.
No. I refuse.
He's waiting for me to fucking die so he can take the Roadcaster, take the lights, take the fucking scooter.
Straight to the pawn shop.
I'm telling you. Mina's on the same boat. She loves my socks for some reason. I don't know why she likes my socks. Whatever, because I guess I have sporty socks. Whatever. So all the time she's like, when you go, I'm gonna take those socks. I'm gonna take that laptop. I'm gonna take them shoes.
Oh, she's gonna have to beat me too.
And she's gonna take the 30% that I have on my life insurance. So she's waiting for that. She's waiting for that life insurance money. But nonetheless, it's a very simple story. It'll be coming out soon, hopefully, if I finish filming. I shot some today, and yeah, it's looking pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it is.
But we'll see. We'll
Really
see how
good.
it turns out.
It's just the music. It's so dramatic. It is. It's like it's.
Go ahead, Steven.
It's supposed to be like
Spielberg.
in a big
Enlighten me.
medieval trilogy, like a fucking Romeo and Juliet type story, which it kind of is.
It's a sad story,
yeah, it's
bro.
a sad. But I picture like elves and fucking fairies, like flying around. I don't know. It gives.
I would love
that
to
vibe.
see you write one,
Oh, I can write.
and then he's gonna put like this metal music, metal rock to everything that screams and shit. This is gonna be one of those movies.
No,
Write something and
I'll-
let's film it. I'm down.
Okay.
I'm always
Yeah.
down.
You want?
But she said you got to star in it.
You want a comedy?
No, absolutely not. I'm not a comedy
No?
guy. Really?
Really?
Are you serious? I'm not a comedy guy. I'm not funny. I'm not Jim Carrey funny.
You look like Drew Carey right now.
Drew
Carey.
Carey.
Remember that show?
Yes. The guy from The Price is Right. Yes, I know who Drew Carey is.
Yeah. Not that show. The Drew Carey show.
I know the Drew Carey show.
Oh, okay.
He was very large. How the hell do I look like him?
Glasses.
I also know him from Whose Line Is It Anyway, which is a very funny show.
Yeah, it was.
That was one of the greatest fucking,
Oh,
one
that-
of the funniest shows
the
ever.
one with Richard Simmons. Oh
That-
my god.
That's another show where I can honestly say I've watched episodes
Mm.
and it's never been one that I didn't fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Because that real tall dude, he's fucking hilarious.
Ryan Stiles.
He's funny. I don't remember all their names. Wayne Brady's really funny.
Colin Mockery.
That's the bald dude, right?
Yeah, he's funny too.
Oh, they were all funny. I think the only one that was kind of like so for me. Well, Drew Carey wasn't funny. I didn't find him funny.
Well,
that
he was
much.
the host.
Yeah, but whenever he would do the hoedown stuff or whatever, like he wasn't
Sometimes when
funny.
he would fuck up. It'd be kind of funny.
He wasn't that funny. There's another guy that was there every so often, like a white boy dude with
Most of them.
like a dark brown. No, but like he was like he had,
Chip.
yeah, like that
Chip.
dude.
Yeah.
He was kind of
alright.
like he was like kind of so, but like the other guys, holy shit, that show was gold, man.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder why they stopped doing it. Like they should have. That was funny.
No,
They should have just brought new people.
Started again.
Again.
Right. I think so.
You know who I think is probably gonna end up on those shows? The guys from Impractical Jokers.
No, they're not.
I think
I don't think
they're.
they're pretty quick, but they're not that.
You think they're pretty quick?
acty.
Are you kidding me?
No, they're good.
They're literally in supermarkets playing tricks on people
Yeah.
off the cuff. You gonna tell me they're not quick? Really? You're not quick
Yeah. No.
at all.
No.
You are the most non-athletic person in the world.
Oh, shut up.
You almost slipped walking through snow yesterday. Me, on the other hand, I almost slipped in the same spot you did, but I
So what
I
are you
jumped
talking
off
about?
and I landed on my feet like a fucking cat.
Like a cat.
You look like an upside down
Like a-
bowling pin.
Fucking two-legged cat with syphilis. I don't know. I don't know.
Anything else, guys? Ladies, you're good? Sir?
Yeah. I don't know.
Anything else you want to talk about? Think about it. 2 seconds.
Arnold is better.
Oh my God! Stop with the fucking Arnold thing. That's like that's like saying Chris Webber is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Oh, that fucking shot you fucking ordered for everybody.
That was great.
Oh no,
Rumpelmans
I
is
still
great.
fucking. It's in my heart right here.
Are you
It's
serious?
really acidic.
I
Yeah.
think he's just a vag. Yeah.
Sure.
Do you bleed once a month?
Sure, I'm not an ass.
I don't know. I mean, that might be on the diet plan. I don't know.
No.
All right. You got nothing else, John? You good?
No, I'm alright.
No workout plan this week? Because you know, I don't know.
No, I've been eating like a slob.
So that means tomorrow you're gonna record.
I'm gonna hit it
yourself?
hard. No, I'm not. No, tomorrow.
Huh?
So what has he been eating?
What have you been eating?
Huh?
Mom Luna pizza. Oh. Oh yeah, he's been eating.
Shut
He's
up.
been eating a healthy dose of culo cagao.
What? Clown.
I'm kidding. Anyways, you're good, bro?
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we're gonna sign off. I thank everyone who listens. Like, comment, and subscribe. And everything we said is in our opinion. And if you don't agree with it, thanks for listening. And tune in the week after that, and the week after that, and subscribe. And
Fuck that all up.